The 2009 Bearcats will certainly look different on the defensive side of the ball, both personnel-wise and scheme-wise. On offense, UC remains consistent, returning sixth-year quarterback Tony Pike as the man under center. Pike has come a long way since arriving in Clifton as a starry-eyed kid from Reading, and as he puts it, he's got to take his team to a new plateau in order to meet the expectations for 2009.
Going to last year, you're coming into a program that you're trying to reach a new height, and you're trying to reach a Big East championship. Whereas, we accomplished that last year, and now the perception and the mindset changes to going out and repeating as a Big East champion, and knowing that every team's going to give you their best shot. Trying to knock off last year's champion. After coming off the Orange Bowl and everything, just wanting to get back out there, and you can only film correct so much, and look at what you did wrong, and look at the things you could have changed so much before you get back out here, and you're out here in summer camp, and things will start flowing again. Coming into camp, we know we got to come out right away, and it's Rutgers. We're not coming out against a team where we get our feet wet a little bit. It's Rutgers, and it's on the road, and it's on Monday. The only game going on, so it's definitely a big game, and I think it's got the guys locked in.
How have you responded to the ways that Brian has challenged you going into the season?
I think I've responded in a positive way, just knowing that I do need to be more of a leader and show the team that I'm going to be in there 13 games with them. Obviously, it hurt me and it hurt the team last year having to sit out a few games with injuries. So definitely just putting on that coat of armor and putting the weight on and coming out here and learning the offense and protecting yourself.
What are your expectations and goals for this season?
Goals right now are just to go out and obviously want to win every game, and we want to put up the numbers as an offense that we need to put up and gain that level of consistency that we didn't have last year. We'd have games where we'd come out and be successful, and games that we'd kind of sputter a little bit. So we know we got a great defense, but at the same time we want to be an offense that stays consistent. I mean, it's amazing. It's a team that we've put in our work from day one, and since I've been here, the 6 years I've been here, this is the hardest we've worked in the summer, and everyone's really bought in. It hasn't been a summer where people complain about coming in and having to do the work all summer. It's a summer where the guys wanted to come in and wanted to get the work done. And like I said, knowing that we got Rutgers the first week, the character's really showing. We got guys stepping up and being leaders and pushing this team because we know we got Rutgers in a few weeks.
Is there pride for you in playing for the city of Cincinnati every day you put on that Bearcats uniform?
Absolutely. It's something I grew up just dreaming about doing. My whole life coming down to the UC games, and now being able to live the dream and get out here, like you said, put on a UC jersey every day and go play for the hometown.
When you're looked upon as a leader, what do you do?
The biggest thing is trying to lead by example right now. 2 days it gets hot out here. Guys are kind of moping. Guys are struggling a little bit, and if you start moping or struggling with them, they're going to look to you and think that's all right. Whereas if you're upbeat and pushing the tempo and pushing the guys, and they're going to wake up a little bit and fight through it.
There are times that it's almost a little bit of a reality for you that you sat here a year ago and sixth year and a senior year or another year in a Bearcats uniform wasn't a given, that you really had to go out and prove yourself. Otherwise, we wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a surreal feeling. Sitting this same time last year, going into the first week of camp, I didn't get one rep, and just kind of on the outside looking in and real down, and talking to the family about what am I going to do, after this year, and then. The next week I get some reps and make the most of it, and then a couple of things fall into place during the season, and I become a starter and we have some success. So it's 180-degree change from last year and 180-degree different mindset too. So it's fun out here now.
So your mindset a little bit different, knowing you're the number one guy as opposed to not getting a rep in a single week.
Yeah, it's a huge change in mindset because you go into the summer, knowing you're the guy, and you can just get with your receivers and work on the timing and get in the film room and study the film, as opposed to, if you're not a starter and you're fighting for a job, you're just trying to show the coaches ways that you should be the starter, whereas when you know it, you can get out there and get with the guys and get in the film room.
3 years in Brian Kelly's system. He says the first time at Central Michigan or Cincinnati that he's had a quarterback for 3 years. How excited are you about being able to open up the offense a little bit?
Real excited. It's just fun to see where we are from last year to this year right now. We're so far ahead of the game from where we were last year. It's exciting to see what we're putting in out there and seeing how the guys respond. And I know, the defense probably doesn't like going against us every day, but it's making them better, and it's making us better going against a defense like that as well.
Being in the position that you are, you feel like there's more continuity between you and the offensive line?
Absolutely. Just coming back from last year, and it's kind of hard on them playing 5 different quarterbacks, so it's hard to gain that continuity. But, we've gotten with the offensive line, and we've had them over for dinner, so we're gaining that continuity and just working together. And you know, it's their third year in the system as well, so they're picking up things that they might have not picked up last year this early.
How talented is your wide receiver core?
Honestly, I'd be willing to put my wide receiver core up against anyone in the nation right now. Not only the starters, but the guys coming in behind them. You know, we don't miss a beat in practice. You know, we're trying to push the tempo a little bit in practice, and we put those receivers in. We don't miss a beat, so it's fun. You know, we're able to give our guys a little rest. You know, during these 2 days when it gets hot out here, and come in and still get the work done.